Wow. That's a bomb that just got dropped on her. Questions about the Zeniths. The Far Zenith descendants' plan. What is their plan?
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that, if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power, until she could take control of Hephaestus, and then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere.
Start all over.
To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
Yeah. Gotta say, she's taking it pretty well, though. How did the descendants get here?
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
You think? But we did find out from Silence that it was what did they say? That it was the extinction signal was sent 7.62 years ago, or 17.62 years ago, or 17.2 years ago. And if you multiply 8.2 times 2, what do you get? Or 8.6 times 2, you get 7.2. There you go. So the time for it to get there and back, and then it stopped. So yeah. The clone.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
Damn.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... how could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek, a subordinate? I don't think so.
Well, you never know. Raised under the right circumstances. Yeah. My drunks, what is up? How are you? Good to see you. What's up with you today? The signal and other subordinate functions.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
All right. Far zenith technology.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. Perhaps a way can be found to defeat their shielding.
Yeah, I hope so. Or I'm not gonna be winning fights against them anytime soon.
All right. How did you track the signal?
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades.
There you go.
The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Yeah, agreed. All right, back. The biosphere.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
So Hephaestus is designed to essentially create robots for then the other subordinate functions to use to their ends. And yeah, so she needs Hephaestus in order to create robots that can correct this situation the way it is. So essentially, Earth right now is being destroyed by corruption. The machines have errors in them, and as those errors have built up, they've corrupted the biosphere. It's crazy. It's crazy. How long do we have?
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
Buying time at this point. All right, questions about the other subordinate functions. The subordinate function you detected.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
All right. The missing subordinate functions.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Fucking Ted!
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Really wonder where they have been. Where'd they go? What happened to them? About Hephaestus.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
So gonna need that one. Kind of a big deal. Why wait to subdue Hephaestus?
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
3.
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
Imagine that. How do we trap Hephaestus?
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
Okay, could Hephaestus help defeat the Zeniths?
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
That doesn't sound good.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, Doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right, so back. I think we're done, right? Oh, Farzina Tech. No, we already did that one. Farzina Technology. So there it is. Let's get started.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case, you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory.
Of course.
My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called Las Vegas was located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
I feel like we should just go with Aether, right? Aether right away? Boom.
I think I'll head for Ether.
It's close.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
There it is. There it is. So there's a new achievement. Boom! Achievement unlocked. Yeah! Dream Killer, what is up? How are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. It said the first one, story base, heavy, 2. And I love it. And I love you. I love you. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so that was a straight up lore dump right there. We just got shit on with so much lore. An incredible amount of lore. Dream Killers, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Rocket Nation, you beautiful bastards. Good to have you. Welcome in. So, yeah, that was a lot. That was a whole lot. What is this here? Let's go see what this is. Examine Cyclops Council.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds,
There you go.
I could get the data from them, use it to reconnect them, and restore the display.
All right. So there's drones we got to get now. What was that quest? There's so many quests that just got dumped on us. So much info, so much stuff. I need to know the route that binds. That's not it. Hunting grounds. That's not it. Where the hell is that quest that just came up? Side. Is it the route that binds? Nope. Need to know. Nope. Errands. They're enduring. Nope. That's not it. Gosh damn. Salvage contracts. Hunting grounds. Right here. Well, nope, that's not it. That's not the one. Collectibles. There we go. Survey drone modules. Aloy has discovered a network of drones that monitor regional biosphere conditions, but it is currently offline. Retrieving their data modules will allow her to reconnect them to the dome and display at the base. 10 recovered survey drone modules need to be, we need to do that. That's another thing. Put it on the list. It's just a short list right now. It's not that big of a list. Whee! Open! All right, so we gotta go talk to Varl
I
here.
need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Now we've already checked out everything here. I think our next move should be to check out Plainsong, to actually go back and check out Plainsong, because we do have a couple of quests to complete back that way anyways. So I think that is probably where we're going to end it today. I have to go to work, obviously, here in the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So that is where we're going to end it today. Let me give you guys the big screen so I can thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another episode here of Horizon Forbidden West on PC. This was a tough one. I'm not going to lie. Killing the Plowhorn on ultra hard difficulty was maybe one of the most, well, you know what? That wasn't even that bad. It was the previous fight before that was insane. Fuck that job. I know, right? Get me out of there. Get me out. Bye, Rocket Tub. Thank you so much for sticking around, hanging out. Groot, thank you. Queen, thank you. Good night to you. Keep the baby bump nice and cool as you like to. And you know what I was thinking of too? You were talking about the baby pillow, the pregnancy pillow. And I thought, my God, if you're playing on your laptop, on your belly, that's probably why it's warm. And it's not flashes. It's not hot flashes. It's because you have a hot piece or a laptop and you're playing games on it on your baby belly. I'm just saying, might want to look into that. I think I'm onto something here. That's all I'm saying. I'm throwing it out there. If you don't like it, throw it right back. Groot says, I'm going to make some calls for you. Get them done, would you? Because I would like to stream the rest of the night, if at all possible. I had debated on calling in sick today. Problem is, what if they knew I was streaming and then I could get fired for that? Queen says, the hot flashes happen at 3 a.m. when I've been dead to the world. Oh, okay. So it was solid thinking, but you're full of shit, Rocket. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for all the subs, for the new follows, for the bits, everything. You guys are wonderful. We're going to be right back at it. It's going to be Monday. Tomorrow, of course, I got my sister's birthday, and we're going to be doing that thing. But we'll be back Monday, and I think I'm going to probably stick to playing through Horizon Forbidden West right now. And I've decided to put off Elden Ring until we're closer to the release of the Elden Ring DLC. That way we can focus on actually getting the most out of this playthrough. So yeah. Send you birthday cake. Consider it done, Queen. It's on the way. Also, it won't be refrigerated because I don't know how to make that happen. So it's probably going to be pretty warm when that arrives. Either that or it could be really cold. I'm also going to need an address. There's so much we got to cover. You look like you are feeling under the weather. I do? I look like him? You look like you're feeling under the weather. You do. It's because it's not good weather out. That's why I'm feeling under the weather. I am tired. I'm tired right now. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm ready. I'm ready. But everybody, thank you guys so much. Have a great evening. We're gonna be back at it, like I said, on Monday. If you guys want to catch the VOD for this episode, keep an eye over on YouTube. I'll be uploading that today. They should be live by midday tomorrow, right around 3 o'clock. And then, yeah, you guys can check out anything that you might have missed. So thank you guys so much. This was a rough one. We made it through. Somehow we keep chugging along in the ultra hard difficulty. But I appreciate you guys sticking through the hard moments so that we can be here for moments like this when we can sit back and relax in our brand new base of operations. It's so gorgeous in here. Oh my God, it's a little sterile. It's like a hospital a bit. But thank you guys so much. Everyone, have a great night. Remember, life is short. Pause, save, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great one, everybody. Good night.